And that's really what it was all about for me. It was I want the audience to think, gosh, what would I do if I was Superman? And then have him do something. Go, yeah, that's right. That's what I get that. That's how I feel, you know, rather than, oh, I'm just some god floating above you and telling you, you know, maybe I'll help you, maybe I won't.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, you read the title right. Today I'm going to be delving into one of the greatest mysteries in superhero movies. Why does Zack Snyder hate Superman? Now, before you Snyder loyalists go run into the comment section to crucify me for this video, just have an open mind. And before I even begin, I want to say that I appreciate Snyder's work. In fact, I think Zack Snyder's a really talented guy. He's given us some of the greatest movies of the past few years, 300 and The Watchmen.
This is Sparta!
So I'm not a Snyder hater. I actually like some of the things he did with some of the characters in the DCEU, like Batman and Cyborg. But when it comes to Superman, he just can't seem to get it right. So let's explore why that might be. First off, let's talk about Superman's powers. The man could fly, shoot lasers from his eyes, and is basically indestructible. It's almost like he's too perfect, right? Well, apparently, Zack Snyder thinks so too. In The Man of Steel, he decided to give Superman this gritty, realistic makeover, which meant making him more flawed and vulnerable. And what better way to do that than by killing off his dad, Jonathan Kent?
I let my father die because I trusted him. He was convinced that I had to wait.
In the most ridiculous way possible. In the movie, Jonathan decides to sacrifice himself by running into a tornado to save a dog. Yeah, you heard that right, to save a dog. Because apparently it's better for Superman to live with the guilt of not being able to save his father, rather than just letting him die of natural causes. But it doesn't stop there. In Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, Snyder takes things to a whole nother level of darkness. Superman is blamed for the death of innocent people, and even Batman wants to take him down.
The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me, do you bleed? You will.
And when Superman finally sacrificed himself to save the world, we're not even given the proper moment to mourn him because they're too busy setting up the Justice League. It's almost like Snyder doesn't want us to love Superman. He wants us to pity him. And maybe it's because he sees Superman as the symbol of everything that's wrong with the world. He's an all-powerful being who could do whatever he wants, but he chooses to help people. And in a world full of people who are selfish and cruel, that just doesn't sit well with Snyder. That's just too unbelievable. Or maybe he just has a personal vendetta against the character. He was probably a Marvel fan growing up, and Superman was always this goody two-shoes that he couldn't relate to.
Tommy's up to bat. Tommy smokes because he thinks it makes him look grown up. Don't smoke. It doesn't make you grown up. It makes you a loser.
Or maybe he was just trying to make Superman more cool or edgy so it could appeal to a younger audience. One possible reason can be, you know how when we were kids, there's always that debate, Batman could be Superman, Superman could be Batman. Maybe Snyder was one of those kids that believed that Batman could be Superman. And he has this huge bias towards Batman. It's no secret that he's a big fan of The Dark Knight. And in Batman vs Superman, it's clear that he's more interested in exploring Batman's psyche than Superman's. In fact, I believe the movie should have been called Batman vs Batman instead. Because Superman literally has nothing to do in the movie. He's just there to fight Batman.
Save Martha! Why did you say that name?
Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name! It's his mother's name.
It's possible that Snyder just wants to make a statement about superheroes in general. In many of his movies, he explores the darker side of heroism and questions the morality of those who wear capes and masks. So it's possible that the treatment of Superman is just another way for him to explore those themes and make a commentary on the hero genre as a whole. On the other hand, I could see why a certain group of fans Snyder cult like this version of The Man of Steel. Snyder's take on Superman could actually be quite interesting. He explores the idea of a godlike being living among us, and the impact it will have on society. And the idea of Superman being a Christ-like figure, that's some deep shit. Maybe Snyder's trying to tap into some weird universal theme, and that's commendable. I guess that's the whole point of art, right? To challenge and to make us think. Snyder's take on Superman isn't for everyone, but it's definitely making people talk. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we want from art? To inspire and to have conversations and debates? Whatever the reason is, one thing's for sure, Snyder's version of Superman is nothing like the character we know and love. He's dark, brooding, and borderline emo. And though it might work for some superheroes, it just doesn't work for Superman. Superman is supposed to be a symbol of hope. He's supposed to inspire us to be better people. And while Snyder might think that making it more realistic and flawed is gonna do that, I'm not buying it. I don't want a Superman who's struggling to come to terms with his powers. I want a Superman that's confident, compassionate, and is always ready to save the day. Again, this is just my opinion why I think Snyder hates Superman. Let's just hope that James Gunn's take on Superman will do the character justice. And after seeing Guardians 3, I think Superman is in great hands. So yeah, that's the video for today. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you like this type of content. And as always, it's been your boy Jay. Thanks for watching. I'm out.